Mike shone his light into the gaping maw of the cave. Damp air rushed out, carrying the smell of moss and something ancient, unknown. He shivered, a primal fear tingling down his spine. Taking a deep breath, he signaled to his team. 2 by 2, they entered the earth. The air grew heavy, pressing down like a weight on their chests. Each step echoed in the silence, their headlamps the only source of light in the suffocating darkness. Mike ran his hand along the rough wall, feeling the cold, damp stone beneath his fingers. A sense of unease settled over him, a feeling of being watched. They moved deeper, the passage narrowing. Water dripped from stalactites, the sound echoing in the silence like a dripping clock counting down. Mike stopped, shining his light ahead. The passage opened into a large cavern, the ceiling disappearing into darkness above. He felt a tremor of excitement. This was it. The cavern was eerily still. Dust motes danced in the beams of their headlamps, swirling like miniature galaxies. Mike scanned the area, his heart pounding in his chest. He noticed something on the ground, a shape half buried in the dirt. He approached slowly, brushing away the dust with careful strokes. A skull, humanoid but different. The brow was more pronounced, the jaw heavier. He exchanged a shocked look with his partner, Sarah.
She knelt beside him, her fingers tracing the contours of the skull, her breath caught in her throat. "Mike," she whispered, her voice trembling, "there's more."
He followed her gaze. Scattered around the cavern floor, half hidden in the dust and debris, lay more bones, a whole group of them. They worked feverishly, their initial fear replaced by a burning curiosity. The silence of the cave was broken only by the scrape of their tools and their hushed whispers. As they dug, they began to uncover something else, something smooth and oval-shaped. Mike carefully brushed away the remaining dirt, revealing a large, fossilized egg. And it wasn't alone, there were dozens of them nestled amongst the bones. The air crackled with tension. The implications of their discovery hung heavy in the air, leaving them breathless. Humanoid fossils, unlike any they'd seen before, alongside dinosaur eggs. It was impossible, unthinkable, yet here it was, laid out before them in the cold, dusty air of the cave.
"What does it mean, Mike?" Sarah asked, her voice barely a whisper.
Mike could only shake his head, his mind racing. The very foundation of their understanding of history, of evolution, was crumbling around them. The timeline they had always known was shattered.
"It changes everything," he finally said, his voice hoarse. "Humans and dinosaurs, together?" The thought was staggering. It defied everything they had ever been taught, but there was no denying the evidence before their eyes.
A shattered timeline. The questions came in a torrent. How could humans have existed alongside dinosaurs? What did these early humans look like? What was their relationship with these magnificent creatures? Were they hunters, prey, or something else entirely? The possibilities were both exhilarating and terrifying. The discovery challenged the very fabric of their understanding of the past. It whispered of a time before history as they knew it, a time when humans might have walked with giants. It hinted at a story yet to be told, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Mike stared at the fossils, his mind a whirl. The weight of their discovery pressed down on him, a mixture of awe and trepidation. They had stumbled upon something extraordinary, something that could rewrite history as they knew it. But with this knowledge came a heavy responsibility. The dawn of a new understanding. The journey ahead was daunting. They would need to analyze the fossils, date the eggs, and piece together the fragments of this ancient puzzle. The world would need to be told. But how would they comprehend such a monumental discovery? How would it change their understanding of humanity's place in the grand tapestry of life? As Mike emerged from the cave, blinking in the sunlight, he knew one thing for certain: the world would never be the same. The discovery in that dark, silent cavern had opened a door to a past beyond imagining. And as they stepped through that door, they stepped into a future filled with wonder, possibility, and the humbling realization that their journey had just begun.